So today's verse would be chapter 10, text 34. So before we start, we'll do a short prayer so that we can understand the verse. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, 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 Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha, Kalachandji Radha, Kalachandji Radhe, Jaya Radha, Kalachandji Radhe, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Deva, Jaya Subhadra, Jai Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Naam Sankirtan ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, we are going to read Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, text 34. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You can repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Mrityu sarvaharashchaham, Mrityu sarvaharashchaham, Udbhavas bhavishyatam, Udbhavas bhavishyatam, Kirti Shri Vakcha Narinam, Kirti Shri Vakcha Narinam, Smriti Medha Dhruti Chama, Smriti Medha Dhruti Chama. Text 10. Did I say 10? 10:34. Translation. Word to word translation. Mrityu, death. Sarvaharam, all devouring. Cha, also. Aham, I am. Udbhava, generation. Cha, also. Bhavishyatam, of future manifestation. Kirtihi, fame. Shri, opulence or beauty. Vak, fine speech. Cha, also. Nari nam, of woman. Smriti, memory. Medha, intelligence. Dhruti, firmness. Shama, patience. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I am all devouring death, and I am the generating principle of all that is yet to be. Among women, I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience. Purport by. As soon as a man is born, he dies at very moment. Thus, death is devouring every living entity at every moment. But the last stroke is called death itself. The death is Krishna. As for a future development, all living entities undergo 6 basic changes. They are born, they grow, they remain for some time, they reproduce, they dwindle, and finally they vanish. Of these changes, the first is deliverance from the womb. That is Krishna, and that is Krishna. The first generation is the beginning of all the future activities. The seven opulences listed, fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience, are considered feminine. If a person possesses all of them or some of them, he becomes glorious. If a man is famous in a richest man, if a man is famous as a richest man, that makes him glorious. Sanskrit is perfect language and is therefore very glorious. If after studying one can remember a subject matter, he is gifted with a good memory or smriti, and the ability not only to read many books on the different subject matter, but to understand them and apply them when necessary, is intelligence, medha. Another opulence. The ability to overcome unsteadiness is called firmness or steadfastness, dhriti. And when one is fully qualified, yet is humble and gentle, and when one is able to keep his balance both in the sorrow and in the ecstasy of joy, he has the opulence called patience, Shama. So we'll do a short prayer and then we'll try to understand this verse. Om Ajnanam Timrandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Saudvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhavitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpataru Vesha Krapa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Gaurvani Prashane Nirvisheshanyavadi Paschati Desika. Hare Krishna. So we are on the chapter 10. So far we read all the from chapter 1 to 10 and we are continuing the 10th. So in this chapter, the name of the chapter is The Opulence of the Absolute. So do you know like how many chapters we have in Bhagavad Gita? Anyone? You know, Mataji? 18th chapter. Yes. In the 18th chapter, there are a couple of Krishna is speaking, especially the first 6 chapter. So it is called Karma Yoga, and then from the 7 to 12, it is, we can say, the Bhakti Yoga, and then the last is the Jnana Yoga. So the Bhakti Yoga right now, so we are on the Bhakti Yoga. So when we talk about the yoga, so our main, I mean, Krishna wants to give us a knowledge so that we can connect to him. And that's what here he's showing us opulence, that sometimes we go to a very big person or a wealthy person, so he shows his opulence. Oh, you see, I have this and that and all other thing. But there is a difference between Lord Shri Krishna and the other wealthy person. So when someone will show, maybe he's showing, but he will not sharing with you. And when the Supreme Personality of Godhead show all these opulences, different rasas, not only wealth is the one of the opulences, but there are different rasas also. So he want to share with you all this, and because he want to share with you, and we have the relationship with him also. So he come every time to show us that these are the different, you are right now like struggling in this material world. And here Prabhupada mentioned, and Lord Krishna was also mentioned, that I am all devouring death. So he is also saying that I am the death. And there are different verses also. He said, the kalos me. So he's death. So there are two things. So one approach is like we approach Lord Shri Krishna. We came here, we are worshipping, we are praying, and we are like doing the namaskar, pranam. In different ways, we are serving him. And those who do not serve, they also serve. I mean, they also do the pranam or pay the obeisances in front of death. So either a theist or anyone, everyone has to go for the death. So in the previous verses, in the previous chapter, Lord Krishna already said that those who have taken the birth will sure to die. So, but the one thing that in the second chapter he said that the soul will never die. So the body will die. So especially if we talk about this body, especially the human being, human form of the body, so we have been given the intelligence. And that's what we can have the relationship with the Supreme Lord. So here Krishna is giving a different ways how we can have the relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And initially, like in the previous chapters, he talked about like by doing your activities, how you can build a relationship. And that is called the yoga. So when we, in this material world, here if we go outside the temple, we listen the term yoga. So yoga, they teach different postures, that okay, how to do this exercise, that exercise, and different way. And they say this is the yoga. But the main yoga is that one must have the connection with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is the called yoga. And this particular yoga can be achieved by different activities, let's say. So the first thing that Krishna is talking about, that how by doing our activities, or that is called the karma, by engaging ourselves in the principle that is given by the Vedas, we can start connecting ourselves to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is called the karma yoga. So by doing the activities, there is a knowledge also. One has to read various books, the Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, and all other thing, and get the knowledge about ourselves. So sometimes like we think that, oh, I know everything about me. But actually it is not true. We don't know about us more. We need to know more. So maybe like, for example, we say that, oh, I know about myself, how I am. But you know, sometimes like, even though if I do not want, still I am getting angry on or some activities or something like that. And still, even though I want to control, I am not able to control, right? So if I say like, I know I have full control on me, it is not like that. So who is acting on that? So Krishna is showing that how we can know ourselves and how we can see that there are other elements. Krishna will talk about the nature, and he say that Maya Dhyakshana Prakriti Suite Sa Characharam. So he was saying that in my, under my direction, the nature is working. And under the nature, I mean, there are three modes of material nature also. So that is called the mode of passion, mode of goodness, and mode of ignorance. So Sattva Gun, Rajagun, and Tamogun. So these guna or the qualities are working. So they are covering us. So in the fourth chapter, Lord Krishna says that, you know, the mode of goodness, patience, and mode of ignorance, they are covering our soul. So we are under the cover of all these three mode of material nature, and that's what we are acting in certain way. So all the people who are in this material world, they are acting in the certain way, and they are uh, what they are doing, they are struggling, as Krishna is saying that mame vanshe jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manasasthani indriyani prakati sthane karshati. So I say that all the living entities, they are struggling with the six senses that includes the mind. And what they are actually want to achieve, they want to achieve the happiness. So you see, if we go out of our home anywhere, in the back end side or in our mind, every step is calculated, and that calculation is that if I'll go in this particular direction, then I will definitely get the happiness, and that is the highest definition. So in the beginning also, like when we are child, our mother father decide that okay, if you study, you'll get the happiness in future. If you do this, you'll get, if you do job, whatever the calculation. So they have their calculation that how the children will go on the path of happiness. And later on, when we understand, we'll also have the, so initially when we are small, we think that there is nothing fun in the study and all other thing, so we do not want to study. So we are seeking fun, we are seeking happiness in playing. And then when we grow up, when we understand little bit, then we understand, oh, maybe right now I play, but if I'll play today, I'll not get happiness in the future. So that's what we calculate. So after the calculation goes on, and similarly it will end until we die. And here Krishna is saying the last thing is mrityu. So till death we'll have the calculation. And Krishna knows all this thing. And why he knows? Because he's saying the pitamahasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha. So I'm your father, I'm your forefather or grandfather, I'm your mother also, and I'm your nurse also who is taking care of you. So because he know all these things, he know our future. So we see in this material world, when we purchase, let's say, some phone or something like that. So if there is something happen, then we go to the manufacturer that, oh, something is happening on my phone, it is not working, and then we send it to them. So the manufacturer know that what is the problem in your phone, and then they fix it and then send it to us. So because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the manufacturer of all the living entities. So he knows that what exactly want, what problems we can face in all these things. And that's what he spoke the Bhagavad Gita in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And he put Arjuna in a situation that he is asking, I mean Arjuna is asking question on behalf of all of us. And the question is all this thing, what kind of question he is asking? Initially he said that I guess you heard about the situation when Arjuna was in the battlefield, and he has to fight with his own kinsmen, his own relative, his own grandfathers and different relatives and his friends. And then he was thinking that if I kill them, then how I can be happy? Because sometimes, like, you may have a lots of wealth, you want to share with someone, you want to show to someone, and if you do not have the relative, you do not have the friend to show your wealth, to share your opulence with, then there will be no happiness. So similarly, Lord Krishna and Arjuna was talking on the same subject, and Arjuna was saying that even though I will win this war and I lose my old kinsmen, I lose my friends, my relatives, then what kind of happiness it would be? I mean, I will not be happy at all. So Krishna was giving him a knowledge that you should do your duty, because you have practiced or you have taken the education of martial art and all the military science, you must use it for the protection of all the people, not only you. Don't just be selfish and think about yourself, but you must think about the dharma or the duty. So when Krishna is talking about the duty or dharma, it means it is for the welfare of all the people, not only for me. So similarly, so Krishna is telling Arjun that there are different kind of happiness that uh, one can go on the path of different type of calculation they have in the mind. Maybe some of your friend, whatever the way of happiness that you are on, they did not like that much because they have a different calculation of the happiness. So everyone has their own thinking. So the best thinking of Krishna, and why the best thinker Krishna is, because he is the Trikaladarshi. When we say Trikaladarshi, meaning the person who has seen past, present, and future. So think about this: a person who has seen the future, he will tell you the best thing, right? For the benefit of all the people. So because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Trikaladarshi, he has seen the past, future, and present. That's what he can give us best advice. The another reason that we were talking about, that because he is the Supreme Lord, he is the manufacturer of all of us. He is the father of all of us. He know each and everything, what exactly children wants and how they will get the happiness. So that's what he spoke all this thing to Arjun, and he has given in this beginning like the science of the soul. So he said like that you are not this body, just two hand, legs, and all other thing, your face and all the thing, but there is inside something that is the actually living force, and that is the soul, and that will never die. So once you die here, Prabhupada mentioned here in this particular verse, what he was saying, there are six kind of basic changes. And what are those six kind of? They are born. So we are born, we grew, they remain for some times, and they reproduce, and then dwindle, and finally they vanish, meaning like they will go for death. So these are the symptom of the body. These six changes body has to go through, and after that the death will come, and then again the soul never die, it will enter into the another body. So according to our karma, according to our wishes, our desires, will take another body. So it will be rewarded to us another body. So Krishna, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Father, so he gave us a chance again to rectify ourselves. You know, sometimes like we see if someone will go to jail and they have a plan for the prisoners, what kind of plan? They want them to rectify themselves, and they say that okay, you do this, and then if you behave very nicely, whatever the, let's say they got the 6 year sentence in the jail, then it will be reduced, something like that. So similarly, Krishna is given us the whole life. So especially in this human form of life, he has given us intelligence, and now he is saying that okay, if you behave properly, if you behave according to the principle of the Shastras, according to principle of Bhagavad Gita, then you'll get the highest happiness. So meaning like you'll go back to Godhead, and where you never return here, and there will be no death. So this will be the last death that we are going to have. After that there will be no death. He was saying, he is promising this. He say antakale cha mameva swaran muktva kalevaram. So he said that if someone will remember him at the time of death, then he will go back to Godhead, and that called the Vaikuntha planets. So when we talk about Vaikuntha, Vaikuntha means like where there is no Kuntha, meaning Kuntha means problems and Vaikuntha means no problem. So if we connect with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, though we are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but we forgot our relationship with the Supreme Personality of God. If we awaken that relationship with the Supreme Lord, then definitely we'll able to remember at the time of death. And that's why when the death will come, we'll go back to Godhead. So we should, what we need to do in order to have the relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here Krishna is already talked about there are certain kind of activities that we should participate in, and that's how our relationship will be established with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the Shastra it is said that sadhu sanga sarva shastra kai lava matra sadhu sanga sarva siddhi hai. So it's talk about the sadhu sanga. Sadhu sanga means those people who are on the path of Krishna consciousness, or those who are giving their time in worshipping Krishna, in reading about Krishna, discussing about Krishna. Those are called the sadhus. So we must associate with those people. As you came here today, so we are associating with the Lord Krishna, the different peoples here who are like-minded, who wants to advance in Krishna consciousness. So this kind of activities we are doing right now also. But the Shastra says that we can continue doing this one, and that way we'll have the relationship with the devotee, and because devotee has a relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, will also have the relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So you see sometimes in this material world also, if you want to have the relationship with someone, so you go you go with them, you dine, and then you exchange the gifts and so many things you do. So and then the relationship will be established, you know, like what they like, this and so many things. So Krishna is giving what he likes. So he said, patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhakti aprayachati tadham bhakti upratam ashnami priyatatmana. He said that if you offer me a fruit, flower, leaf or water with love and devotion, I accept it. So in this way, if we are giving Krishna something, then the relationship will start. So and Krishna is saying that the water also. So we can, I hope everyone is offering something to Krishna every day. Your home, do you offer? Yes, no? If you do not, then you can offer just water every day. And that's how the relationship will start. And then when it will, in the days passes, and then you'll remember that thing that, oh, I offered. And after that, after that, more years passes, it will be in practice. So, and then you'll never forget also. And Krishna also never forget. So the thing is that we should, and this particular things offering to Lord Krishna is come in the Bhakti Yoga. So we are in relationship, we are linking ourselves to Krishna, and this is the path of the Bhakti Yoga. So that way we can enhance our relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The third thing is, like we are talking about the reading of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says that neha bhikramo nashaste pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamapesya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. So he was saying that this particular path, the reading of the Bhagavad Gita, the association with the devotees, and the offering something, fruit, flower, water, to Krishna, if we do, then it will save us from the greatest danger. So swalpamapi asya dharmasya, even though like we'll do very little, then it will benefit us. So how it benefit us? It will whatever the love that we have for Krishna, the dormant love, actually it is the sleeping. Our relationship is already there, but we forgot it. so that love will be awakened. So that will help in that. And then, as we talked about, like when we offer the fruit, flower, vegetables, all this thing, and then we eat it, that also help us. So it is said that the Krishna and Krishna Prasad is non-different. So if we offer the fruit, flower, or leaf, and then we take it, that is also Krishna Prasad, and that is non-different from Krishna. So that will also make its impact on us, and then it will also help us to make the relationship with Krishna. So these are the different ways that we can practice every day, and then we can have the relationship with Krishna. Here, in this particular chapter, the name of the chapter is Opulence of Absolute. So as Krishna is coming here and he was showing the opulences, right now he is saying that I am the death, and before that he gave the different, he said that in a Nrapa, or in the human being, I am the king. And he talked about, next he will talk about in the Masanam, I'm in the month, I'm the month of November and December. And then he talk about many things. He talk about that in the Chanda I'm the Gayatri, in the Vedas I'm the Sam Veda. So he's showing all this thing, though he's he already said that Mame Vansha Jivaloke, each and everything is related to him, but still he was showing that in the he was some of the things that we can attracted with. So he came here to attract us. Right now we are attracting by the material things, but Krishna wants that if we are attracted to him, then definitely will be happy in relationship with him. If we are not attracted to him, we will be attracted by something else. So you see sometimes, like there are lots of advertisement company, so they want to engage you, so they have a lots of billboards, and they have advertisement, oh you come here, you will be happy here, do this, do that, and all other thing. So Krishna in the same way, they all are thieves actually. They stole all the ideas from the Bhagavad Gita. So here Krishna is coming, and he was showing all this thing. He wanted to attract us so that we at least think about having a relationship with him. I mean, right now we have the relationship with, but we forgot. So he wanted to awaken that relationship. So he came and he showing his opulences. So when he come here, as we see in the picture, when he was a child, he was doing the mischiefs and so many things with the Mother Yashoda and all Vrindavan people and the Gokula. So initially when we were talking, when we started our prayers, so we were saying that Jai Radha Madhava. So he has those relationship, and he was showing on the picture also, like we can see all this thing. So by these pictures also he was attracting to us. When he was small, he was having the Vatsalya Ras with Mother Yashoda. Through that he wanted to attract us. With his friends he has a very good relationship. He is here, if you see in this picture, he's eating prasadam with all of his friend. They are in circle, they eating, and they are exchanging their food with each other. So this is the rasas he's having with his friends. And the gopis we see, he is doing the mischievous. He is exchanging the rasa here with the elderly people. When there was a problems, so he took Govardhan hill on his finger, and he's protecting all the people of Raja. So that's what he was doing, all this thing to attract us. So whatever the way. And then here we are reading the Bhagavad Gita. So this is the best knowledge in the world that we are getting here. So he's, by knowledge also he's attracting us. So all the pastime he is coming and doing and sharing this knowledge, he want to attract us so that we'll have the relationship with him. We get attracted, we want to know more about him, and then will start serving him. That's what he was doing, all this thing. So as he came to in this material world to attract us, and there is a one verse he was saying in this Bhagavad Gita, and the verse meaning is that the person who's sharing this particular knowledge, which knowledge? The Bhagavad Gita knowledge, to someone, he is very dear to me. So the same way, there are lots of devotees after Krishna. He sent the lots of devotee, and one time he also came as a devotee. So in the Lord Chaitanya, so he was Krishna himself. He also came to attract the people. He also want to show us that how one can be in the bhakti yoga. He'll be very happy. He was just came to give the Hari Nam Sankirtan. So if you see in the front on the screen, we have Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This mantra is written. So he came to give all the living entity this particular mantra. So he came 500 years ago. And after that, there are lots of people in the disciplic succession of Lord Chaitanya. Srila Prabhupada also came, and he came to Western country, and he was also sharing this knowledge with all the living entity. And after that, we have his disciple Tamal Krishna Goswami, whose picture is here. He also met Srila Prabhupada, and after that, from the day he met with Srila Prabhupada, from that day onwards, 24/7, there is no other business of him. He was just propagating the Krishna consciousness. He went in lots of different situations here and there, and till the time he left his body, he was doing all this preaching mission. He was very much engaged in the preaching mission of Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada. So Krishna comes here, and he want to attract us. He sent his devotees, he sent his disciples, he sent his messengers to all of us, so that we can take the knowledge about Krishna in ourselves also, we can say. And then we'll see like what kind of relationship I have with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and how I can advance in that particular relationship, and then I'll go back to Godhead. That is the Vaikuntha planet. So that's what he came. He sent the messenger, and he wants us to go back to Godhead. So and he gave all this process that by which we can come. And there are lots of teachers also who is giving us knowledge about it. So we should take this particular message of Krishna seriously and implement in our life. And we can start, I would say, with a small baby step, as we talked about today, that one can offer the water to Krishna, and one can start chanting the mantra which is written here: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So one can pronunciate this particular mantra at least 108 times. That will take around 6 minutes to 7 minutes. And then we'll see that gradually we'll have the relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Though we have the relationship already with the Supreme Person, but it will awaken, and we'll feel bliss, and we'll feel peace. As Krishna is saying Krishna already said in the previous verse that Bhoktaram Yagitapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sruhada Sarva Bhutanam Gyatvam Santi Mrachati. So he said that if one will know that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Sruhad Sarva Bhutanam. Sruhad means friend or well-wisher. So if we know that he is Sruhad, he is well-wisher of all of us, and he is the Bhoktaram, meaning like he is the supreme enjoyer. If we have this particular understanding, then we will be in the peace. So that's the peace formula that has been given in the Bhagavad Gita. So definitely we'll go ahead in the advancement on Krishna consciousness with all these principles that we talked about, and then we'll be peaceful, we'll be happy, and as Krishna is promising, if we able to remember him at the time of death, then there will be no problem in the next birth. There will be no next birth. So with that said, I'll stop here. If there is any comment or question, we can talk about it. Anything? Any comment, Prabhu? You're good? Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Gita ki jai. So darshan will open in next 7 minutes. So you can be here and then wait for the darshan. Hare Krishna.